What's up, guys? Welcome again. Spoilers, and it's Blue, Colin's favorite. Happy birthday, Colin. This is going to be your night tonight.
Happy birthday to me.
Little poppers. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Again, as usual, if you guys are liking what you see tonight, make sure to visit Happy Little Hug Factory, and a link in the description below. You can pre-order the new set for $80, and then they also have a buy list if you can get in on time to sell some cards back and maybe make that box a little bit cheaper for yourself with whatever you get from that.
Yeah.
But again, everything you do help support the channel. Link in the description below, and we'll get started.
All right.
So first up is Guinevere, the Mobility Queen. She's 1 blue, 0-200, Resonator Human / Machine / Wanderer.
Wowzers.
Yeah. Enter, put 2+1/+1 counters on target machine resonator.
Wow.
Banish a machine and put 2+1/+1 counters on this card.
Ooh.
As well as a tap and activate ability of remove a total of 12 +1/+1 counters from any number of machine resonators you control. Search your deck for a card named Super Mobile Fortress Camelot and put it into the field, then shuffle your deck.
That sounds cool. Like, off the bat, just a 1-drop that puts 2 counters on something is already halfway decent, on top of being a machine already, because it'll benefit from other effects. But that's really good.
Yeah. Colin's a machine player, so he probably will have better insight on how these cards are going to end up for Arthur.
I like how they're still like, yeah, we don't like the Arthur ruler, though, because you come in her tab abilities remove from machine resonators, and she puts counters on machine resonators. Still, literally zero synergy. There's still zero motivation to run Arthur outside of unless his Master Rune is super good, which is super annoying. I don't know why they hate that, but super cool card. I really like it.
I also like the artwork. It looks nice. We'll see what this Super Mobile Fortress Camelot ends up doing.
I assume we'll see that in a sec.
And flavor. In another world, a theater of only machines and humans, she was the last to live. Now the ruler of machines, she returns to this world.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
New machine ruler will be Guinevere. 10 times better than Arthur.
Next up, we have Skynet. Subtle, guys. That's real subtle.
It's the Chant Master, right?
Oh, it's the Master Rune. So it's a 5-cost Divinity 2 Chant / Master Rune. You may pay 2 Voidless. What? Wait, hold on. Before I even read, I mean, maybe it'll be worth it. Every other Master Rune for every other ruler has gotten rid of all the Void cost.
No, one of them didn't. I think the red one didn't. Yeah, no. The black one didn't have to. The black one didn't, and it made it a 3-cost, 2 black and a void or something like that. So now
we'll see. Let me see what the cost and what it does. If it's Arthur. This card deals damage equal to the total attack of machine resonators you control, divided as you choose, to any number of target resonators your opponent controls.
So 3 costs?
3 costs?
You have a bunch of machines in play.
It's super unfortunate it doesn't hit J / resonators.
Oh, yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, it's a good field clear, assuming nothing has barrier and stuff like that. You generally will have a lot of attack because of all the counters you're accumulating on your resonators. So you could play this before you do something like Arthur's ability to get rid of, or not Arthur, Lancelot's ability to get, or Guinevere to get rid of all your counters to do some of her sort of effect. You play this first to clear their field, and then maybe you do, well, I guess Lancelot would be pointless then. So Guinevere perhaps, depending on what that card is, but that's pretty decent, I guess, for a 3-cost to throw in the deck and clear a field. Doesn't have quick cast, so you don't have to worry about being Ferris spelled, and I don't think it would benefit too much from having quick cast, honestly. So yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I would have preferred either the Void go away completely or it target J rulers as well, but to help give the machines that extra boost they need. But I still think it's a pretty good addition.
I like all the Tremere pictures in the comments over here.
Yeah. Like I said, they were real subtle.
Yeah.
Flavor, did you really think you could escape me? From Guinevere, the Mobility Queen. Don't you? It's in the name. I'm super mobile. All right.
Next up, Super Mobile Fortress Camelot. 6-cost, 12/12 Resonator machine with flying.
I thought it was going to be an addition.
Enter, return up to 2 target resonators your opponent controls to their owner's hands. If you control a card named Guinevere, the Mobility Queen, destroy those resonators instead.
That's pretty cool.
But wouldn't you have preferred to have it say Arthur / Arthur's J-Ruler side? So for J-Rulers, to give him more support? You're just saying there. Like,
yeah, well, I don't know if the Master Rune we saw is enough yet to warrant Arthur over another ruler, so... But, I mean, maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, this would have been nice if it... I mean, for obvious reasons, it works with Guinevere because Guinevere pulls it out. But it would be nice if this had, like, hey, if your ruler's Arthur, or if you control a J/Resonator that's a machine, or stuff like that, so that you're passively already getting effects if you're playing Arthur, would be nice. But that's pretty decent. It'll suck if you get stuck with this in your hand when you're counting on that Guinevere combo to get it, because it's a 6-drop, 12/12 flying, bouncing 2 resonators isn't terrible.
I mean, but you're probably destroying them because the Guinevere is already in play because she has the activate ability to search this out.
Well, I'm saying if you don't use her ability.
Oh yeah, well I mean you're paying 6 for this 12/12.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It sucks getting stuck in your hand, especially. I mean, I really hope they introduce a card again like World Tree Summoning, so give you a way to filter cards in your hand back into your deck. Because that was really good to have for things like this, so you don't get stuck with dead cards in your hand and everything. Having a hand filter without actually losing the card to your graveyard is nice, but that's pretty decent. I could see some cool, like getting the counters isn't a problem to activate Guinevere. It's just a matter of making sure this stays in your deck and Guinevere is in your hand to play, and then you're golden.
I mean, I guess I was thinking like what's it called? Battle, whatever. Like, I guess technically they could destroy her before this comes to the field.
Yeah. In response to her tapping or something like that, they can destroy her so that it doesn't get the destroy effect. But, I mean, bouncing could also technically work in your favor. If you're bouncing high costs that they cheated in or can't really play again and then they have a lot of cards in their hand, you could potentially make a play that's okay, I guess.
Flavor is Guinevere led Camelot through the dimensions, finally arriving at Valhalla.
That's pretty cool. So it's like Cybermen, like an invading force from another dimension.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass, actually. If only there was like a TV show about this, that'd be super cool. Lastly, we got Teleport. 4 cost Divinity 2, Chant/Rune. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Resonator, put it into the field.
That's kind of cool. It's expensive, but it's a pretty cool effect.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw... I forget what color spoilers we saw fixing the top cards of your deck. What was it?
I don't remember anymore.
We saw that, and obviously we have Foresee as well, which you can put stuff back on the top of your deck. So there's ways to fix the top of your deck. So you could potentially, like, for example, use this to bring out Super Mobile Fortress or something like that, which could be cool. Especially if there's cards, I don't know if there is in rotation right now, but there used to be cards where, you know, you draw 2 cards, put 1 back on top of your deck or something like that. Would be super cool with this. Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be way cooler if there was machine support for this. So instead of 4 cost, it's a 3 cost, and if the top card of your deck is a machine resonator, put it into the field, or maybe.
Well, I like that it's not specific to machine resonator being put in the field because then other decks could run this.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I mean these cards are cool. Guinevere is super good. Skynet's pretty good. I don't know if it's motivation enough to play Arthur, and Super Mobile Fortress is good. I don't know if all those combined are, 1, I don't think they're warrant enough to play Arthur yet, but 2, whether they warrant machines being brought up to the level that, you know, that they're on par with other decks yet. Because, like they had talked before, if a deck is, you know, below, they're going to bring up to the power level of other decks, and I don't think these cards necessarily do that. And so stuff like making Teleport benefit, like say it's a 4 cost, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Resonator, put it in the field. If it's a Machine Resonator, untap 1 of your stones. So it becomes a 3 cost. Something to benefit machines specifically, but could still work in other decks, I think would be good. But maybe we still have more spoilers, so.
I was also thinking about it, but somebody mentioned in comments, hello, Xion Wanderer support.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. In Wanderer, this is freaking probably pretty decent.
Yeah.
Flavors, the transfer of matter is not magic, but a fine science. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. We're starting to near the end of spoilers, so I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Rares come textured, right?
Yeah.
So here you go, texture, and texture.
Oh, that's texture.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I want. That's
Yeah.
what I might. Maybe I'll pre-order that just in case it ends up being expensive. I should probably pre-order Guinevere's. I feel like that's going to be the money card here.
Yeah, I mean, one costs 0.02. This is not,
Well,
it's not a bad card. It puts down some +1 counters.
It's a good card. It's good art, and people like Guinevere. So I think all those things combined will mean this is a pretty, and it's a 1-drop, which is good for an SR.
Yeah, I think of some of the SRs we've seen, it'll probably be one of the near the top end ones just because of all that.
So if you find someone that pre-orders, I'd probably go for Guinevere.
But don't take our word for that. I don't want y'all to be like, I collected
not
20 of these because GCG's girl said to do it.
Go follow Team Rogue's channel. Maybe he'll say like, hey, here's the money cards to look up for. You should do that. You should do that, Josh. I would watch that video.
Yeah. Other than that, cool stuff. I'm pumped. I might even run machines. We'll see. Just because of Guinevere.
I mean, I'll definitely run machines. I hope maybe we'll do this. I want to see a competitive thing of like, hey, here's the decks that are popular. Here's the decks that weren't good. Let's compare them now. Are these ones now down in support and power level, and these ones up in support and power level? And like, let's compare cards to cards, rulers to rulers, and see if the company. Because I mean, in doses, it's easy for us to be like, oh, this isn't following what they say, but like maybe if we took a step back and looked at it and like, oh no, they obviously did way more machine support. Yeah. I want to see a backed up look to see if they followed what they said they're gonna do.
It's also keeping up with what they said machines would end up doing, where you disassemble them to be able to gain more powerful ones. Like you're banishing these, and then you're entering other ones that can banish. And
the only thing I wish
strengthening up.
Going on that, I see what they're saying with that. The only thing I wish is there was more stuff. Like we have a machine that says can't recover it if there's no counters on it. I want to see more stuff like that, where it's like a strong machine because it's a 1-drop 5/5, and it can't recover unless there's a counter on it. I want to see stuff like that. That's a really strong for a 1-drop or 2-drop. But if you disassemble, if you use her ability to take the counters off of it, it straight up like just doesn't recover because it doesn't have the energy, or if it just straight up goes to the graveyard. Stuff like that I think would be super fun and interesting. Like up the power level, but up the consequence of getting rid of those counters would be cool. But I know this is still super flavorful, and I like it.
I mean, what consequence of that tap ability is all right? He can stop activates of resonators.
Remove yeah, that's part of the cost. So
soon it'll be fine.
So I'm back to and Oscar put me right back down again.
We play Cluster and Austin. It's fine.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. I guess.
Bye.